Alright, computer box. It's Monday, about 3:30. I'm a little too tired to make and do any editing on a video because I edit so much. It's Monday about 3:30. The window is open. It's a really nice day here. This would be a high of 84, and then the rest of the week it like drops down to like high 60s. It's really weird, but I'll take it. We had a pretty good weekend. We loafed around a lot. It was our first full weekend off since December, I think, and our first Sunday off. Yeah, I know it was our first Sunday off since December. I made a lot of phone calls today, getting stuff done. We have an awards banquet barbecue this Sunday, which I'm really looking forward to because we finally ordered jackets for our kids. And jackets are a big deal. They made me really excited. It's like being a real group or a real organization. T-shirts are super exciting too, but jackets are like a big thing because I never got to march anywhere that had really cool jackets. So, except Fortitude, which I just recently had Jackie put on my 2006 patches. Yeah, it took a long time to get our jackets. Actually, too late. Anyway, Bella may bark because she's examining the window right now. Sorry if the sound is weird. This is my hospital blanket. And of course, my handy dandy best friend, Arthur, who's been my blanket for 7 years now? 6 years. No, 7. Arthur's a year younger than our relationship. We got Arthur. The spring of our relationship. So we started dating in November, and Arthur came along around June the next year. Arthur's like my best friend in a ton of ways because when Jackie's not here, it's pretty lonely. She actually has been sleeping with a quilt, which I don't know if you can see. It's all different crazy colors. It was actually made by my great-great-grandmother, and it's pretty cool to have that piece of, like, your family. Back to this weekend, trying to stay focused. It was supposed to be, like, a really low-key weekend, and we ended up doing something every night. Friday night we went to see Bill T. Jones, Arnie Zane Dance Company come through, AUNCG at ACOC, which is a really, really big theater that I did not work in. It's mostly used for opera and other big events. It's not so often used for theater, with the exception of the opera that's done there once a year. So I've worked in it, but not as much, and they've redone it since I've been there. Anyway, but Bill T. Jones, Arnie Zane Dance Company came through and did Serenade the Proposition, which we've seen before. Actually, we saw it when it premiered in Durham at ADF. It was a different cast, and we were definitely sitting more on level with the piece. It was different. It was very interesting to see it since it's evolved. And it sort of took some adjusting, and then Bill T. Jones was actually there with Janet Wong, which is his artistic director, and Bjorn, which is his like creative director, and then all the cast. They did a Q&A afterwards. Not the most intelligent, like highly intelligent Q&A. A lot of sort of basic questions. Where did you get the music? Where did you come up with this? What's your sort of process like? It was interesting. It's a piece that was done as sort of an exploratory piece to prepare for Fondly Do We Hope, Fervently Do We Pray, which used to be called A Good Man, question mark, A Good Man, exclamation point. Bill T. Jones was, the dance company was basically hired out to do this piece for the bicentennial of Lincoln's birth, and they did this piece as a precursor to it to sort of do some feeling out and just, sort of start this dialogue with the dancers. And so we've seen both pieces, but I don't know that I'd have a favorite. They're both so different. But it was always a joy to watch Bill T. Jones, Arnie Zane Dance Company. create. Anyway, Jackie's here. I'm gonna go. You guys take care, and we will.